Tired of tangled cords? Cut yourself some slack and switch to Bluetooth headphones. Whether you're looking for earbuds, on-ears, or to go completely wire-free, start with the best wireless headphones we've tested. Available in black or white models, the Sennheiser HD450BT headphones feature generously cushioned memory foam earpads and an overall comfortable fit. The semi-matte surface has a stylish, uncluttered look, with most of the controls subtly relegated to side panels. Internally, each enclosure houses a 32mm dynamic driver delivering a frequency range of 18 Hz to 22 kHz. The headphones are compatible with Bluetooth 5.0 and supports AAC, APC, and SBC codecs. The right ear cup side panel houses controls for power/pairing, playback, track navigation, a volume rocker, and a dedicated voice assistant button. The power button doubles as the ANC button depending on how long you press. An audio cable is included for the 3.5mm jack located on this same side panel, as is a USB-C to USB-A charging cable for the USB-C port also on this panel. The Sennheiser Smart Control app for Android and iOS has user-adjustable EQ and provides firmware updates for the headphones. Rather than typical sliders for the EQ, you drag a dot to various areas of a screen to achieve more bass, mids, or highs. Regardless of this slightly less intuitive design, it works, and you can save presets. Sennheiser estimates battery life to be roughly 30 hours, but your results will vary with your volume levels and your ANC usage. The Sennheiser Elite 85 Hours headphones are available in black, beige, or blue, with matte plastic surfaces that are paired with cloth-covered panels for a modern, understated look. The earpads and headband are among the most comfortable we've tried and the feel is luxurious. There's a degree of water and dust protection, but not much. The headphones automatically detect whether they're being worn and power up or down. The right ear cup houses connections on its side panel for the included USB-C charging cable and the 3.5mm headphone cable. There's also a mic button on the side panel for summoning Amazon Alexa or your chosen mobile device voice assistant, while a button on the left ear cup controls the 3 ANC modes, on, off, or hear through. On the outer panel, there's a central multifunction button that controls playback and call management, and 2 dedicated buttons that control volume. Sometimes these same volume buttons would provide battery life details or pairing status updates at unexpected moments. The Jabra Sound Plus app for Android and iOS has been updated and runs even more seamlessly, immediately recognizing your headphones, and asking questions like whether you'd prefer to stick with Google Assistant or Siri, or switch to Alexa. You can adjust the ANC in the app, as well as adjust the EQ. With 5 frequency bands to fiddle with, you can zero in on your preferred sound signature. It's a little annoying that you have to adjust pre-existing presets instead of simply creating your own, and that the settings you adjust can't be saved, but it's still a tool that allows for fine-tuning on an already strong sound signature. There are EQ presets for speech, bass boost, treble boost, smooth, and energize, as well as a default flat mode. The headphones fold down into a handsome, flat zip-up protective case with a built-in hanging loop, as well as an airline jack adapter, a USB-C charging cable, and an audio cable for wired listening. Jabra estimates the Elite 85 Hours battery life to be roughly 36 hours, but your results will vary with your volume levels and your mix of ANC usage and wired/wireless audio playback. Available in black or silver, the stylish, minimalist noise-canceling headphones 700 feature a graceful headband connecting the generously cushioned Sennheiser ear cups. The fit is quite comfortable even over long listening sessions, and the faux leather earpads block out plenty of ambient noise passively even without ANC turned on. The outer surfaces on the ear cups and headband have a sleek eggshell-like finish. The right ear cup's outer panel houses a touch-sensitive control pad, power/pairing buttons, a voice assistant button, and a status LED. Double tapping the control pad plays and pauses music, swiping your finger up or down changes the volume, and swiping forward or backward skips tracks. Tapping and holding on the panel gives you a battery life prompt, or you can customize this action to instead enable or disable the wake word for voice assistance. For calls, Tapping once answers, tapping and holding declines, and pressing the voice assistant button while on a call mutes the mic. This is one of the more intuitive and useful control pads we've operated on wireless headphones, and is easy to learn and operate. The left ear cup houses the ANC button, as well as a connection for the included headphone cable. The audio cable can be used with the headphones for passive listening with the power turned off. When the headphones are on and the cable is connected, Bluetooth functions automatically turn off. The difference between the audio performance in passive and active wired modes is dramatic, and some users may prefer the passive sound signature's lighter emphasis on bass. Unplugging the cable when the power is on will trigger auto pairing with your mobile device. The cable lacks an inline remote or mic, which is a bummer, since wired mode disables the on-ear controls. The included charging cable connects to a USB-C port on the bottom of the right ear cup, and the other end of the cable is a standard USB-A plug to use with any compatible port or charger. The noise-canceling headphones 700 also ship with an impressively flat zip-up travel case that the headphones fold flat into, with an interior compartment for the included cables. Available in black or off-white, the Sennheiser WH-1000XM4 headphones look a lot like the previous model. Plush ear pads and under the headband cushioning make them exceptionally comfortable, even during long listening sessions. The headphones ship with audio and charging cables, an airline jack adapter, and a zip-up hard shell case for travel. The mics that pick up ambient sound are located at the top of the outer panel on either ear cup, but the USB-C port is actually located on the bottom, outside panel of the right ear cup. There's also a jack on the right ear cup for the included audio cable, for wired listening. It's possible to listen via the cable and still use ANC, so remember that plugging the cable in doesn't automatically mean saving battery life. But you can, of course, power the headphones down and use the cable completely passively. The mic is excellent at detecting your voice, and so when audio is playing and the speak to chat feature is enabled in the app, audio automatically pauses and the ambient mics kick in so you can converse without removing the headphones. As long as you remember the mode is on, it's great. The feature is also fairly good at telling the difference between a cough or throat clearing and actual words. When the audio pauses, if you don't say anything else for about 30 seconds or so, the music kicks back in. The Sony Headphones Connect app recognizes the headphones and immediately initiates setup. You can activate 360 sound, an immersive audio effect we recommend leaving off, but there is certainly no harm in trying. The app also has an adaptive sound control feature that adjusts your audio performance based on your environment. The sound signature and volume will adjust slightly based on how loud or quiet of a space you're in. Internally, 40mm drivers deliver a frequency response of 4 Hz to 40 kHz. The headphones are compatible with Bluetooth 5.0 and support AAC and SBC codecs, but not APH. Sony estimates battery life to be roughly 30 hours, or 22 hours when using the headphones with ANC on in cabled mode, but your results will vary with your volume levels. Available in very Cupertino color options, the Sennheiser AirPods Max have large ear cups with unadorned outer panels in anodized aluminum. The stainless steel headband has an eggshell-like finish and is designed like none we've ever seen. It features what Apple calls a canopy of knit mesh that makes contact with your head where headband cushioning usually would. This part, in particular, really looks like a detail from a Herman Miller office chair. The ear pads are memory foam, lined with an attractive cloth, and while they might look a bit bulky, the fit is exceptionally comfortable. The headphones weigh 13.6 ounces, but they don't feel heavy on your head, nor does the pressure from the ear pads feel too powerful despite the pads forming a solid seal around your ear. Internally, the AirPods Max employ 40mm dynamic drivers and a neodymium ring magnet motor that Apple claims allows the headphones to maintain total harmonic distortion of less than 1%. The drivers are covered in cloth grill, reminiscent of the quilted fabrics you see on stylish running shoes, with L or are stitched into the fabric in a classy design touch. Each ear cup also houses an H1 chip, which allows for seamless iOS pairing and integration, as well as an accelerometer and a gyroscope. The headphones are compatible with Bluetooth 5.0, and support AAC and SBC Bluetooth codecs. Along the rounded side panels of the right ear cup, there's a Lightning connection for the included Lightning to USB-C charging cable. There's no power adapter included, however, so you'll either need to buy one or charge via a USB-C port. There's also an LED status indicator along this panel, and both ear panels have various tiny slits for the 9 included mics. Up top on the right ear cup, there's a button for switching between noise cancellation and transparency modes. This button also handles manual Bluetooth pairing when held down. By default, the headphones toggle between ANC on and transparency mode, but you can choose to add off to these modes. Next to this button, there's a control Apple calls the digital crown, a design element inspired by the side dial on the Apple Watch. It controls playback when pressed once, track forward when pressed twice, track backward when pressed 3 times, and Siri access when held down. The dial itself operates volume and moves fluidly, but it takes some getting used to as it doesn't protrude from the ear cup very far.